Here is a very fair comparison between the 2007 Toyota Camry and the 2008 Honda Accord. Of course, these two cars are relatively same vehicles. The production line. Yes, I mean, you can compare these two cars. It's a very nice comparison, no partiality. Again, we don't do that here. We are not biased. I'm going to give you the good side of the Camry, bad side of the Camry, the good side of the Accord, the bad side of the Accord. Of course, these cars are very nice, reliable cars, but both of them has their advantage and disadvantage. Just contemplating either to get any of them, then I think you are in a very right place. This Honda Accord started from 2008 run to 2012, and this is the eighth generation of Honda Accord. Why this Camry is 2007 Camry. It run to 2011, and this is the sixth generation of Toyota Camry. So the 2008 Accord and 2007 Accord both have a V6 version and a four-cylinder version. So the V6 on the Honda Accord come with a 3.5 liter V6, while the four-cylinder is 2.4 liter four-cylinder engine that has 177 horsepower, while the V6 has up to 265 horsepower. On the other hand, on the Toyota Camry, the 2007 Camry has a V6 engine that has 265 horsepower, 156 horsepower on the four-cylinder engine. You can see that the Honda Accord has a higher horsepower on their four-cylinder engine, meaning that the four-cylinder engine on the Honda Accord will outrun the Toyota Camry. They has more power. Any Honda Accord, we know that they has more horsepower than the Camry with its same engine. Fuel consumption. 2007 Camry has nice fuel consumption than the Honda Accord. The 2007 Camry can actually do 6.5 liter of fuel in a 100-kilometer journey on highways, while the Accord will do 7 liters on a 100-kilometer journey. That is with the four-cylinder engine, while the V6 will be around 9 to 10 liters of fuel on both engines. So that is on the engine fuel consumption. And both come with a 70 liters of tank. On the suspension, the 2000 and the Accord can pull leg. Anybody that tells you that this Accord cannot pull leg, you actually know about this car. This car comes with a double wishbone suspension, and this double wishbone is also the type of suspension that the previous Accord was using. I mean, the 2004 Accord. But the Honda did something different on this 2008 Accord. They actually put more durability. I mean, the older one has ball joint bolt, yes, 14 mm, which was unreliable, that can pull out on any type of, if any sun could hit it. Then, but this newer model, this 2008 model, is more stronger. They come with a 17 mm bolt, so they are more stronger, but they can pull if it doesn't maintain them. What is the advantage of this type of suspension? This suspension, I have made this video some time ago about why Honda cars pull. Like, you can actually check out that on my timeline. This suspension is more reliable. They can handle drift, and they are very good pothole. This type of suspension can handle pothole, very convenient. I mean, you can't even feel the gallop, and they can handle drift. Unlike the Camry, there is something you can do with your Camry. I mean, you might see them inside the bush. Camry has a McPherson type of suspension, which is widely used by automakers. But this type of suspension is just like basic. They don't have much issue and they are not complicated, but they are like basic. So that suspension on the Toyota Camry will not give you any wahala, but they are not for drift. And if you drive anyhow, you might see yourself inside the bush. On the interior, the 2008 Honda Accord has a very nice interior, very demure. The interior on the Accord is very sweet, like the one on the Camry. No, the interior on the Camry is so basic. I mean, they are basic, unlike the Accord. So interior wise, Accord is winning on the interior. They are very light. 2007 Camry is very light. I mean, you can even use hand to push in the body. Unlike this Accord body is very strong. Under Accord, we actually offer you a cheaper maintenance. I mean, the engine on Toyota can actually buy two Honda Accord engines. On the Nigerian used market now, the Tokumbo engine on the Camry, 1.5 million, 1.4 million naira. while the engine on the Honda Accord is around 600k, 500k. Then again, on reliability, the engine on the Toyota Camry can be unreliable, especially when they are getting old. If they are getting old, the engine, first thing you'll be noticing is that your engine will start tapping. We call it tapping here. You will start hearing noise on the top cylinder of your engine, especially when you start it in the morning. Then gradually the noise will increase as time goes. Are reported to be having oil consumption issue. I mean, be going low, you will see where the oil is going, especially when you do an interstate journey. Then on the V6, make sure your V6 Camry doesn't overheat. If your V6 Camry overheat, you might be keeping 2 million naira to buy engine. The V6 Camry engine is actually almost 2 million naira now to get it on the Tokumbo. So overheating doesn't go well with that engine. The transmission on the Toyota Camry, the V6 type, reported to be unreliable. So the V6 transmission on the Camry is not that reliable, unlike the four-cylinder transmission. Yes. So on the other hand, on the Accord, Honda does very well on their engine. The 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine on the Honda Accord has no issue. I mean, you can use this car as long as you like. Once you are servicing it, you don't have issue. Same thing with the V6 engine on the Honda Accord. They are very strong. Overheating don't even do much on them. Transmission too is very, very much reliable, and they are repairable, unlike the Camry transmission. Resale value. Some people will tell you that Honda doesn't have a resale value. Brother, that time have passed. Honda actually have a resale value now, currently in Nigeria. The prices of these cars on the used market, with 6 million naira, you can get the Toyota Camry, while with 5 million naira, you can get the Honda Accord on the used market. Also note that the V6 version of these cars are cheaper in price than the four cylinder, because people tend to go for the four cylinder because of fuel consumption. So know that as well. On the Tokumbo market, if you want to get a Tokumbo Toyota Camry, you should be looking at around 11 million, 10 million naira. Same thing with the Accord, 11 million naira, 10 million naira. And resale value is also the same, depending on how you use your car.